we are, yes, live for another episode of the 10-7 show with Tara, Goose, and myself in the midst of a ridiculous storm.
Yeah, right?
This wind is crazy.
It's hitting them and it's on its way to us right now. So we're going to stay on as long as we can. Hopefully you guys are on with us.
Hopefully we don't lose any power.
But as I always do, as I always start every show, I like to ask everybody how y'all been.
Good. Well, okay.
Yeah, I'm good now.
What I say? Hold on.
Well, we're good now.
I'm good now.
It was definitely a trying 2 weeks. 2 weeks?
Yeah, about a week.
About 8 days.
Yeah.
It's definitely been a trying 8 days.
Yeah, so as y'all see, we weren't with you guys last week because I was sick.
As a dog.
Yeah. Non-COVID related.
Not COVID.
But I'm good now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not 100% back, but I got it on the roof. So that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And
How
how about you? Me? I'm all right. I'm all right. Had a little ankle issue. Took care of that.
Mm-hmm.
Had a little plumbing issue. Took care of that.
Our husbands was down, y'all.
Girl.
It was a week. It was.
I was like, what in the world is happening here?
Everything.
It was scary.
It was definitely a week. But we are back. We are live here on the 10-7 show. And we are glad that you are here with us. And I guess, is it time for everybody's favorite part of the show? Or am I missing something? Because, I will forget.
We got here fast, but it's cool.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Yes, we did. That's okay. That's all right.
All right,
Time for
cool.
favorite part.
Well, it's time for everybody's favorite part of the show. Y'all know what part of the show that is. Yes, that's the Would You Rather portion of the show, brought to you by Murder and Mayhem in Minutes. Check out Murder and Mayhem in Minutes over on the New Twist Radio YouTube channel, starring Tara and Goose. Right there, you see them right there on the screen.
That's me.
And, that'll be us.
They tell you about all the crazy murder stories.
Murder and Mayhem in Minutes.
All the true crime stories.
Murder show.
I still tell people about that first one that we aired with the guy with the house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, wait till you hear what we have coming up for the next one. It actually has a Candyman twist to it.
Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to watch that. Y'all know I don't fool around with the scary.
Well, it's based on a true story.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Who's got the first Would You Rather?
I'll take the first one.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So my Would You Rather may cause you to think a little bit. Would you rather stay 12 forever or stay 50 forever?
50.
Well, I'm close to 50 now.
50.
12.
What the hell I'm gonna do as a 12-year-old?
Somebody else was taking care of me at 12. I didn't have no bills to pay.
When I was 12, I wanted to be 50.
I like 12. I'm going with 12.
I'm on your side because I was like, 50, you're grown, you know some things. But 12, I ain't paying no bills, man. I ain't had no bills.
No responsibility. All I had to do was go to school and get good grades. That's it.
I ain't had to cook. I ain't had to clean, I don't think, that much.
I'm going with 12. Sorry.
But I'm enjoying my adult freedoms. So I'll say 50.
Justin?
It's a tough one for me. Because at first I'm like 50. Like, who wants to be 12 forever? But I mean, if you stay in 12 forever and the people that's taking care of you aren't staying their age forever, right? So you gotta figure something out. So I think 50. You got some things figured out at 50.
The only one that wants to be 12, really?
This is the way I look at it. If you're staying 50 forever, like say, fans, you're still working, right? So even though you may not never reach retirement age, at some point your finances should be at a point where you can retire.
Exactly.
Regardless of your age.
That is true.
That's a good point. I just want to say hello. Somebody checking us out from the Netherlands. Appreciate you checking us out on the Twitch.
Scorch.
Oh, hello.
Appreciate you.
Welcome.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.
Tell all your friends.
Yeah.
So we got another Would You Rather.
Yeah, we got another. Would you rather? What we got?
Okay. Would you rather have to speak in rhyme or speak in riddles for the rest of your life?
Riddles.
Rhyme.
Rhyme.
Riddles.
Why
riddles?
Why riddles?
Well, figure it out.
Yeah, that would be fun.
But forever,
Riddles?
nobody.
I'd be like, yo, don't even ask Goose nothing, man.
You never
Listen.
I'm like, what happens at 2:00 when the sun doesn't rise?
Where's the
meanwhile,
where's the
y'all around and making up words all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. At least I'll get what I'm trying to say out.
I'll be talking like my man. What was that cartoon? Heathcliff, the one cat on Heathcliff always spoke a lot.
Yeah,
he definitely.
Like, what if you had to go
words.
to the bathroom, but you had to tell somebody that in a rhyme? I mean, yeah, in a riddle.
A riddle. Yeah, how would
you do that?
I mean, if I chose it, that doesn't make it a special power. Where I don't have to think about it. Remember?
He said he's going to get a special power.
That's not
he's
the question.
I mean,
like
because
the riddle's going to be right there for you, right?
But I pick riddle, y'all pick rhyme. None of y'all are rappers or freestyle artists.
Listen,
to my knowledge.
I'll work on that.
I could put two words
I can put
together
a couple
that
of
rhyme.
things
It's all
together.
right.
You know what I mean?
Two words together like Letterman. So silly.
All right, what's the next one?
Would you rather be able to time travel within a certain range or be able to freeze time?
Freeze time.
Ooh, that's a hard one for me.
That gotta be time.
It's gotta be.
Somebody said they want to rhyme because they always wanted to be like
Dolomite.
It's gotta be
That's
time.
time.
Way down, jungle deep.
Right? I mean, repeat it for me because I got to think about this one.
Okay. Would you rather be able to time travel within a certain range or be able to freeze time?
Can I do both? Because I want to time travel, right?
It's would you rather.
This is what happened, right?
It's
And
either
then
or.
I want to freeze it. I know. I'm going to say time travel.
Yeah, I think I would rather be able to freeze time.
Yeah, freeze time.
Yeah.
It's less risky.
time travel.
Yeah.
I think freeze time.
Now don't forget it's within a certain range.
Right.
I mean, you ain't tell me what that range was. So
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess whatever your favorite amount of certain range of time would be.
Our friend from the Netherlands says that they would freeze time to annoy their
His
nasty neighbor.
There you go.
That's a good reason. Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
too loud at times. I can understand that.
Yeah, I can understand that. But I mean, it's like if freezing time is not really going to change it. It's just it's just going to halt it.
It will halt it, but it will change your experience because if I'm in a situation and I let's see it's going left, I could freeze time and remove myself.
Maybe
and then we can start back up again.
But I'm thinking I'll say it. Go ahead.
I could freeze time as the manager unlocks the bank, go in, empty it out, and just start time again.
Are you stopping all the cameras? I mean,
I'm freezing time.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh gosh.
So time freezes, but you don't, is what you're saying.
He want to freeze time. See, but
Have you ever seen somebody freeze time in TV, movies?
Yeah, but I've never seen anybody.
It didn't affect them.
Yeah, I'm
probably
still
not.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, like, what if like somebody you love dearly is getting ready to pass away and you freeze time? Mm-hmm. But once you unfreeze it, they still gonna pass away. Like you can't.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do it in that situation. It's not beneficial.
That's why I think
do it when it's a beneficial.
To me, I think going time traveling is more beneficial, at least for me.
Yeah, but time travel, you mess around and you never born.
Find some stuff out.
You get what I'm saying? You mess around and see your pop, and the night he's supposed to go meet your mom, you talk him into buying condoms, and then boom, you don't be here.
Oh my God!
Future Part 6. I mean, what's happening?
But all right.
Yeah, I would definitely only go to the future.
Let's move on.
Okay. What's the next one?
Next one.
All right, that was it. So we have some Dear 10. Right. We have some juicy Dear 10-7, y'all.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. Dear 10-7. More than 7 months have passed since my boyfriend of almost a year and I broke up. Since that time, He has dated 2 other women. He has been with his current girlfriend for several months. I'm also seeing someone. I understand a certain amount of trash talking occurs after a breakup, but I feel he's been inappropriate and I'm not sure how to handle it. I've refrained from airing what I disliked about our relationship. He, on the other hand, has talked to my current boyfriend about why he shouldn't date me.
He's out of pocket.
And recently publicly bashed me on his Facebook page.
Out of pocket.
This includes calling me a constant embarrassment, mentioning a much regretted trip to the hospital due to an alcohol overdose, which happened a long time ago, by the way. He is publicly exaggerating events from my past. I sent him a cordial message expressing how this post has hurt my feelings and is inappropriate, and he hasn't responded or taken action to delete the very public post. What should I do?
Well, you can report the post. She can report the post.
Yeah,
she can report the post. She totally can, and she can block him. But for him to speak to the dude that she's currently saying, like,
you got cousins.
Yeah, he's out of control.
Dude, right, way out of control.
You said you got cousins. Yeah, and I'm like, well, what was the breakup about? Like, he seems like he wants to swing.
He seems like he's still kind of bitter.
Yeah, like it's like to me, it sounds like it's something deeper. Because if you've broken up and it's been a year, and he's dated 2 other women since you,
it's him,
and he's still focused on you.
What the hell is that?
What?
Uh-oh.
What?
No.
What is happening? Something is deeper there because he hates you.
Yeah, right. Like you. Wow.
Right, because he's trying to trash her all this time. She must have cheated on him or something. Maybe she left that out.
We don't know, but you also that still doesn't give room for him to trash talk on social media, especially if y'all have not been together for almost a year. Like, dude, let that go. Stop being a child. Let it go.
And when I say deep, I don't necessarily mean that you've done something. It could be deeper for him, like his mental.
Right. That's
like he's jealous. Or he's he's still obsessed, and because you won't give him the attention, he posts these things. Guess what? Because negative attention is still attention.
Sure.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So report him and block him is the best advice I would say.
Yep. Definitely. And call your cousins.
If you have.
That's right.
All your cousins. Yep. Yeah, I mean, ignore him. Somebody said consistently ignore him. Yeah. Like he's a nut. He is not worth your time as a non-factor.
But why did her current boyfriend allow him to talk to her?
Yeah,
allow him to say what he said about her.
Right.
Wow. I don't know. Like,
well, this is the thing too. You gotta look at it. They've been separated a year, right?
And they only dated for 7 months. That's not even a long time.
I don't know how long she's been with her current boyfriend, but it could still be new. So if somebody's coming to tell you about their experiences with somebody you with that's new, why wouldn't you listen? And if he's bashing her, you might be like, bro, you don't have to talk about my girl like that. But you're not going to fight over her like that.
Right.
Because you know what I'm saying? It's fresh.
But I mean, maybe they all travel in the same circles.
Quite possible.
But if they all travel in the same circles, her friends should know he's lying because they should know her character.
And his friends too. Because if he's doing it on his page, you dig what I'm saying? Like his friends know that what kind of person she is if they travel in the same circles.
Absolutely.
So, all right. You ready to move on to the next one, Tyra?
Yep. I don't know. Excuse me for all the yawning. I don't know what's going on. I think it's the storm.
I guess it's the weather.
It's the weather. All right, so here's our next Dear 10-7. I'm a woman in my 40s with a good job. About 6 months ago, I moved in with a male roommate. His name is what? Souls?
Okay. I was saying Suze, S-O-U-Z. I don't know.
So, whatever. What started as a roommate situation turned into us becoming friends with benefits. I'm not surprised. We have both agreed we are not a couple. The problem is Suze has a friend, Reggie. Okay. I like Reggie and he likes me. We have hung out as a group several times, but to the best of my knowledge, Reggie has no idea Suze and I are friends with benefits. Reggie recently asked me out to dinner as a date. I can see myself having a real relationship with him, but don't know how Suze will react. Should I accept the invitation? I mean, it's just one date. Also, should I mention it to Suze?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do.
Yeah,
I mean, y'all aren't a couple.
Exactly.
And if you and Suze are just friends with benefits, why does it even matter who you go out on a date?
Exactly.
And if that's a mutual understanding.
A woman and was dating her.
Wait a minute.
Yep. He wouldn't care.
Suze and Reggie are friends?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's spelled
and the person that wrote this and Suze are the friends with benefits.
Yeah. Right. But they live together. But
and they live
they're
together.
just roommates. But they done did the deal.
Mm-hmm. And now she's saying she's in her 40s. I'm wondering how old these two gentlemen are.
Right.
Reggie comes over and asks her out.
Right. Which is
Reggie is not aware that
they friends with benefits.
Sleeping with Suze. That might get messy.
Yes,
that might get messy.
Suze and Reggie is tight like that. I can't imagine Reggie don't know that Suze is hitting that.
Right, Reggie knows.
And you think Reggie trying to hit that too?
Mm-hmm.
It's the whole setup. Reggie
ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
You think it's a setup?
Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
I didn't even consider that. And
then
this is my thing. How do you see yourself having a real relationship with him? Like,
but see,
is that like a fantasy?
But see, this is also what ran across my mind. I was like, so you got this male roommate. How long after moving in together did y'all become friends with benefits? And then how long after moving in together did you meet Reggie?
I didn't see it in the email.
Because if you if you met Reggie before you start messing with Suze like that, you should have shot your shot then.
No, she met Reggie as a result of living with Suze.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But it was a point between them moving in together and them being sleeping together.
Right.
So that's the gap that I'm saying. If she met Reggie in that gap, that was her opportunity to shoot her shot.
Well, but he approached her.
Right.
But she said she liked him too.
Yeah. Wow.
But it's probably after Suze done told Reggie that
tread lightly.
She get down like that.
You hear what he said?
Tread lightly.
Tread lightly.
Yeah.
I mean, because that could get messy.
Yeah.
Very messy.
So unless you're all
tread lightly,
friends with benefits.
Listen, Suze and Reggie.
Suze could be mad as long as he paid the rent. His half of the rent.
Or maybe Suze trying to see if she's down for a threesome.
Suze and exactly. Suze and listen.
Suze and Reggie is in cahoots.
You think so?
Wow.
Yes.
I think so. They trying to see if she's out.
If they homies like that, they have been in a car, they have been walking somewhere, they have been somewhere, and Reggie has said to Suze, "Yo, you hearing that? I guarantee it.
Okay.
I guarantee it. Mm-hmm. At least one time
he probably saw her and was like, "You living with this chick, man? I know you hitting that.
Come on, man. I know."
Okay.
Tell me. Now the Suze lie, maybe, because we'll do that too. I'm like, nah, man.
Why? Why would he lie about it?
Yeah, why would he lie?
To not put the business out there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
I don't know. Whatever.
I would take Goose's advice and tread lightly because
definitely.
I think they're trying to see if you bought that threesome life.
I wouldn't do anything with Reggie. I would keep it as we can hang out as a group. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna get messy. People's feelings is gonna get hurt.
Absolutely.
I would leave it alone with Reggie.
Look, this is what you do. Y'all have people over for a party, just social. Make sure Reggie is there, and then you and Reggie disappear and leave the party going, and y'all do what y'all do. As Suze find out, he find out. Y'all not in a committed relationship.
Well, I mean, okay.
Yeah, because she was wondering if she should mention it to Suze, and I'm like, does it matter if y'all just friends with benefits? But then Suze might get jealous.
This is what I'm saying. I think the more you sleep with somebody,
that's where the friends with benefit thing gets slippery because it should be no jealousy. in a friends with benefit
be.
situation.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But we all know the more you sleep with somebody, one or more people are going to start to develop feelings.
That's when you got to have the strong mind, the will.
And they live in the
Not
same
many
house.
people have that.
Yeah. Seriously. How many people have that? All right, let's move on to the next one.
All right.
Ready? Ready? Okay. Dear 10-7, I'm so frustrated with my husband that I'm considering divorce once the pandemic is over.
Why are you waiting for the pandemic?
I don't know.
Put them papers in the mail.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that on LegalZoom. We don't see things the same at all. Maybe it's because we're tired of being around each other because of COVID, but this has been a really tough time. Everything I say gets him upset. Part of the problem may be his job. He is very unhappy with it, and he walks around the house upset all day, every day. I try to give him space, but if I ask him to do something, he gets upset. I asked him a couple times to cut the grass. He told me to ask him something once and then let it go, which I usually do, but it has grown 3 to 5 feet high. Really?
Cut the grass,
At that point,
man.
I'm going to cut the grass.
Exactly.
Cut the grass, man.
Yeah.
Before y'all get a fine.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm a patient person, but he said I talk to him like a boss giving him orders. I made it clear I never demand anything from him. I always ask, but it doesn't matter to him. He doesn't like the way I ask. It seems like he gets upset whenever I'm around. I continue taking things one day at a time, but right now I'm very unhappy in this marriage. I'm so sorry. If I could rewind the hands of time, I would never have married him. I don't know how to handle this. He doesn't want to be around me unless we are having sex. Oh man, that's rough.
That's crazy.
I feel bad for you.
Yeah, that's rough.
So sorry.
Well, let the seasoned married couple.
Well, first of all, dude need to get his lazy ass up and cut that.
Yeah,
grass.
that's the first thing.
Cut the grass. Like,
that's trifling.
What's the whole
Yeah,
that's trifling right there. Cut the dog on grass. Come on, dude. Man, that's tough because he's unhappy with things outside of the marriage that are affecting the marriage now.
Mm-hmm.
That's affecting the happiness of the marriage. And with a job, I mean, it's not like you can do something about it immediately unless you just quit. You can quit, but then you got to figure out the next step.
Mm-hmm.
I bet he's working from home.
Isn't everybody?
Might be.
Not everybody.
Because the thing about it is that, you know, when you're working from home, it's difficult to have that work-life balance sometimes.
Extremely.
You know, because when your house reminds you of work.
Extremely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, and because of the pandemic, you can't really go out.
There's no escape.
There's no outlet.
There's no
you
outlet.
Get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So he needs to. Maybe he should find a therapist.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely don't think this is.
And we know a good one, Charles Solomon.
Yep.
Yep. I definitely don't think this is grounds for divorce. This is something to me that can be fixed with, therapy and work on both parts.
There's got to be more to this too.
Right.
I mean,
I'm about to say it's got to be more to that than just the way you ask questions. I mean, he could be suffering from depression. A lot of people are depressed right now because of the pandemic. So I don't think you should give up on your marriage just yet. Like if that's the only issue, because you didn't mention any other issues, that can be worked on.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But you go cut the grass, and I guarantee you,
Yeah.
as soon as he see you open the shed,
exactly.
he gonna be out there.
That's exactly
get another man to do it. Like, well, babe.
First of all, ain't another man gonna step foot on my property. Unless I call.
Okay, because he'll be outside in a second. Go ask them young boys.
That definitely ain't gonna get the grass cut.
A New York minute.
That definitely ain't gonna get the grass cut.
Be like, now the police is here and the grass ain't cut.
But yeah, that would
Every
work.
one of these blades is evidence.
Yeah, but if she get out there and cut it herself, he gonna look bad to the neighbors. So he gonna get out there.
Yeah.
Like, dang, don't she got a husband? She out there cutting.
I mean, and the thing about it is, even if he is mean to her, if he cares about her,
at all,
he'll get out there because he'll feel bad. He's like, move. Now he might be like, move. I'll do it.
Yeah,
it'll get done though.
Yeah.
Or if he cares about his pride and his ego more so than her.
She says she is very unhappy in this marriage, and if she could rewind the hands of time, she would never have married him.
So it must be
that
other
makes it
things.
sound like there's like nothing
Definitely more
in that marriage,
right?
But I'm curious to see how it was pre-pandemic.
Yeah, because if the grass is putting it over the top, if the grass is like 1-800-lawyer, darn.
Right. I think the grass is the icing on the cake.
Yeah. I wish you well.
3 to 5 feet high.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
I'm 5 feet tall. I'm 5 feet tall.
Are you exaggerating, really?
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That is a lot. That mean
you ain't seen out the windows.
Exactly.
Right.
You got a tree. You almost got trees sprouting up.
The neighbors are calling the town shit, complaining about you. So
yeah.
All right, that's crazy.
Next.
Is it my turn?
It's you. Back to you.
Oh Lord. It's back to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I wasn't ready.
Well, while she gets that together, I just want to remind y'all to join our text community at 215-486-0335. You'll see that number scroll by on the bottom of the screen sometimes too. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. Last year, 10/7. I have been with my husband for 27 years. I thought we had a great life together. However, I just found out that he has a biological son who is only 2 months younger than our youngest son. Oh. The child's mother put him up for adoption, which my husband claims he knew nothing about until months after the adoption was done. What really hurts is that he cheated on me with this same woman when I was pregnant with our first child. He says that she meant nothing to him, just sex, and that he always loved me. And that since it happened 30 years ago, I should just move past it. Bruh. I'm sorry. I found out about all of this a few months ago when his son contacted my daughter through a DNA matching site. Boy, this DNA stuff is getting them, ain't they?
I would never.
We finding murderers, all kind of stuff. Yep. All right. Since then, all I can think about is that our entire life was a lie. How do I get past this?
How do you get past it?
Honey, I can't answer that. I don't know, because that means you done lied to me for 30 years.
Yeah.
30 years.
I mean, so I need to think about it. So he cheated on her with this same woman twice. And the second time a child was produced, but she gave it up for adoption.
Yep.
And the wife just found out about it because this child contacted their child through one of those DNA matching sites.
Yep.
It's absolutely possible that he had no idea he had another child out there. Absolutely.
Well, no.
No, he did know.
He knew. He found out a couple months after the child was placed up for adoption. The child is now adult.
Right. He probably thought he'd never see the child.
Exactly. Outside out of mind. Who gonna confess to that? Like, I got you pregnant. Oh, the baby going already?
Well, thanks to DNA and me or whatever the heck.
That's for
that's
Are you serious? That is so dirty, yo. That is so dirty.
Think about it though.
Think this. There are dudes that right now that says, "Oh, I got you pregnant." So ain't mine. I don't care.
I know. I'm just saying, like, how do they sleep at night doing this kind of stuff?
But quite well. In that situation, you would like. It's like you'll never see the kid.
But technology has caught up with your cheating behind.
Technology has caught up, but now she's saying for 30 years she feels like.
Yeah, I would have. If it were me, I would bounce.
Give you people's phone numbers.
You can find like matches.
Yeah,
I never did one.
See, so the thing about it is these DNA sites, you gotta watch them. They will sell your information.
Yep.
So they sell the information. They'll sell it to attorneys, other organizations that match people up, law enforcement.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, that's how they found the BTK killer.
Yep.
A lot of
the no, that's not. They found
not BTK.
Not
BTK. Well, who was
it?
Golden State Killer.
That's how they found him. I don't know. 20, that's a long time.
That's a
so you
long
throw 30
time.
years away?
Yeah,
for a problem that was never a problem?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
But it's a big problem, and it's going to continue now that this person knows. It's getting ready to ruin the whole rest of my life.
Why is it? He's a grown ass man.
He is an adult. He doesn't have to take care. But he might want to have a relationship.
But you got to listen. In my mind, it's like everything was a lie. Every anniversary, everything. You knew, and you just held this back for 30 years.
Damn right I did. Now, if you want to leave, deuces.
Oh,
you know why? Because I didn't leave. I was here 30 years. Every time you needed something, who did it?
In and out 30
years. Every time you needed help with something, who was there?
Nah.
You did what I'm saying? So all the actions that I did and everything for the last 30 years have nothing to do with it.
I wonder if he ever doubled back to the other woman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, were there any other women?
Look.
I mean,
so
we know.
You concerned with the what if?
No, I'm not concerned with the what is.
Yes, you are. Because you say, what if everything else was a lie?
That is true.
But you have no proof that it was a lie.
No, we don't. We don't know. We
don't know. But I mean,
this one is hard. This one is really hard. I thought about this. I don't know how I would handle it. I wouldn't throw my marriage away after 30 years. Like,
but it would take a lot of counseling for me because bro. Nope.
Counseling about what? We was good yesterday. Perfect.
Yeah. And now I thought you was something else.
Now
yesterday.
Today you found out I had a baby 30 years ago.
Yeah, so what?
That
I
was
can see if you didn't know.
It was not in the picture. That was not affecting us financially.
But you knew. So what? The fact is you knew.
First
you
of
kept
all,
that from me and you cheated.
I'm not even going to believe her.
Why? The mom?
So she got pregnant by me, had a baby, put the baby up for adoption, all without me.
Oh,
yeah. Now I'm supposed to say, I believe you.
Wait.
Listen, they got the DNA.
People scam people.
But
that's true, but they got the DNA.
Okay, somebody call you today and say, yeah, my match say I'm your brother.
That's a possibility.
I need proof.
Yeah.
You can get proof.
She didn't say she saw proof. She just said some chick called her son.
Well, I mean, we don't know what they went through.
Exactly.
We don't.
I'm not.
So
either way,
I don't think you should throw everything away. I wouldn't. After 30 years, I mean,
we don't know. All I know is that yesterday you was happy, and now you mad about something that happened 30 years ago.
Yeah. However,
I don't agree with that. Because you're negating your responsibility for being honest with me.
Right.
And you didn't even take no responsibility for it because it happened so long ago. You should just forgive me and move on.
I didn't say forgive and move on.
You ain't even take responsibility.
I didn't say, don't throw your marriage away after 30 years.
Yeah.
No, dog.
Tanya said, how do we know that was the last time he cheated? That's what I said.
Yeah, you're right. But how do we know she hasn't cheated in the last 30 years?
Well, at least she hasn't made
any It's the same question.
It's the same question.
How do we know?
I don't have no secret child. If she had a secret child, come on now. Most of these men would be out the door, and y'all know it.
A lot of them would, yeah.
Okay. Let you find out she let you raise another man's child for 30 years. And let you believe it was hers. But babe, it happened 30 years ago. Yeah. So you should just
hold up, but that child cost me.
That's different. This child is costing me finances and stuff.
That child cost me money. The adopted child ain't cost you a dime.
Exactly. That's a different situation.
It didn't even cost you a thought process.
It's cost me a thought process now for the rest of my life.
Oh,
that's
because you knew. If you didn't know, I would be like, okay.
You know me? I don't want you.
But if you knew, nah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we have to agree to disagree on this one.
We sure do.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. I don't know. I don't even know what to say to this woman.
Well, that's what happened to Arnold Schwarzenegger's wife. Remember, it came out that he had a baby by the maid. And I think after like 20-something years, she divorced him.
And she divorced him. Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's fine now. I mean, she's fine. He's fine. They've moved on.
Yeah.
All right. Justin, what are we up to?
What did we just finish?
Oh, Lord. We up to Miss Dash. We up to Miss Dash.
Oh, this is an easy one.
Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, because we weren't here last week, so we got to get all this, everything juicy that happened last week, y'all, we getting caught up. So bear with us. All right, so Stacey Dash, everybody knows who she is. She says she wants to date black men again.
Wow.
It was reported last week that actress, political commentator Stacey Dash is open to dating black men again. Allegedly, she is trying to make a comeback to the black community, and her rep tried to set her up with a B-list black actor. I wish I knew who it was.
Are you serious?
Yes, it's a publicity stunt, but she is doing it so that black people can like her again. Republicans are done with her, and the rent has to be paid.
That's all right.
So in an interview she did in the Daily Mail that was published Thursday before last, Stacey said anger is what drove her political stances and motivated her to be a conservative media contributor. Not offering specifics, Dash told Daily Mail in a combination of video and print remarks that she was sorry. Things that I said, I should not have said them the way that I said them. They were very arrogant and prideful and angry. That is who Stacey was, but that's not who Stacey is now. Stacey's someone who has compassion and empathy.
All right.
She's talking about herself in the third person.
So what changed in the last 5-6 months?
The rent needs to be paid.
Yeah. But see, Stacey, you could have been
you let them
arrogant and prideful and angry in support of your race.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You let them
instead of being all of those things in opposition.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You let them use you as the comfort girl.
That's it.
So,
and now that they've done getting comfort from you, you wanna weasel your way on back this way.
They done try to.
I'm gonna say it like I said it in my comments, okay? In my Jasmine Sullivan voice. Stacey Dash need to pick up her feelings.
Can I ask y'all
get on out of here?
Can I ask y'all something? They tried to hook her up with a B-list black actor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was Stacey Dash a B-list black actor in her own right?
No, she like a D-list.
I mean, she was in Clueless.
She was in
TV show
Clueless,
and the movie.
And then I don't know what else.
After that.
I can tell you a lot of movies she was in, but none of them were like
not as a starring role. Right. Yeah, no, because when I think of Stacey Dash, I legitimately think Clueless and then her shucking and jiving. That's what I think about.
I think of Money Talks, Mo Money.
Oh, Mo Money. Yep, she wasn't that.
I think of that one episode of the Cosby Show.
She was in the Cosby Show.
Oh, that's right. She got pregnant. She was Denise's girlfriend that had got pregnant or something like that.
No, that was Layla Rashawn.
Oh, all right. Well, never mind.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Stacey.
No, Stacey.
We traded you for a future first round pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So you can say that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good luck.
Yeah. Good luck.
It's a short one, Stacey Dash.
Yeah.
Stacey, you had it made with the culture too.
She did. She did.
Made.
Every little black girl wanted to be her.
They did?
Well, at least not, in my time. We saw Clueless and she was all, cute and a cool girl.
Yeah, that's true. See? I don't know. See what happens when the film get in the way? All right, now let's get on to the real dirt that everybody, their mother and father, have been talking about for 2 weeks.
Lord have mercy.
We done missed some time, so we got our 2 cents into
Mr.
This.
Life Coach.
Mr. Life Coach.
Mr. Life Coach.
Mr. Derrick Jaxn.
Action Jackson.
Action Packer Jackson.
Action Packer Jackson. Shout out to Tasha K.
Absolutely. Shout out to Tasha K. Because those interviews with those ladies.
Mind blowing. Let me tell y'all something. This is narcissism on display. The fact that he even continuing to do videos, like I really think he needs to be evaluated. In his mind, this man really think he can do the world. Like he really thinks that. Like he needs to be evaluated. What is wrong with him?
Yo,
what Ty you say?
Because she said that about Stacey Dash, and then she said the same thing about Derrick.
I mean, cojones of this brother, like for real.
Where do we start? Like, listen, I'm gonna say this. Like, I never really cared for this man. Like, I would see his videos and I didn't know who he really was. I just thought he was like some dude on Instagram, right? But now I'm like, I gotta go back. Like, was he wearing a wedding band? Like, not that matters. You don't have to be wearing a wedding band to be married. But like, I never took his advice seriously. Huh?
Well, I mean, him and like Steve Harvey was kind of like around the same time doing their advice. Yeah. And
I mean, F him too, because all their advice is like common sense, which we all know is not common.
Well, it's not common sense to everybody. I mean, it's a lot of women out here who really thought that he was the good guy. You know what I mean? And he turned out to be the worst of the worst. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I think and after I saw his wife, though, the video with his wife in it, I understand why he married her. Why? Because her personality is very docile. Mm-hmm. And he seems like he can manipulate her.
Oh,
he thought that he could manipulate all the women in the world like he'd do his wife. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And the women that he's sleeping with. Mm-hmm. Ridiculous.
And
but
so
one of them was a doctor.
Like, and so far, it's only been 3 that have come forward, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I mean,
so you know where I'm at with it? All the ladies who was following this dude, and I mean, his word was like gospel to them. And when brothers would say something about what he's saying, like, man, what this dude crazy, don't listen.
And a lot of black men were saying that.
Like, he hated
an apology.
Yeah. How about it? He owes an apology to a lot of black men too.
And all the women who said that dude was hating on him.
Right.
When we definitely had the right to now, as you can see.
Gut instinct was right. Mm-hmm.
So nobody
Dudes knew. Like,
yeah.
Go ahead. Tell them what you told me, babe.
I told a couple years ago, I was like, you know, something about this boy just ain't right. Like something.
Really?
Yeah, he did.
I'm not feeling this vibe. Like he sound like somebody's trying to cash in. That's what I said.
Meanwhile, he was made the majority of his videos in his car,
and that's what puzzled me.
Leaving the woman's house.
So I'm like,
I kind of thought that was his thing.
Yeah, but
I thought he was a dude like me with a regular 9 to 5.
Yeah, I didn't know he was.
That's what I thought too.
And he did his Jones in his car because that's where he found time. You did what I'm saying? But no,
exactly.
You talking about you got all these zeros and renting yachts and everything. Why are you doing videos in your car for years?
Right. Well, because he was leaving the
that was part
it's
of
all the game.
It's
all the game.
Yep.
All the game.
So no, what else did you tell me about why guys do things like that? Remember?
To right, keep up on.
It's like leaning.
To what did I say? To try to weaken the defenses.
You said that guys who usually give up the male, quote unquote, male secrets like that, they do that to get the woman to trust them and let their defenses down.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I didn't even think about it that way, but I'm like, that's so manipulative and sneaky. Like, But
so
that's ridiculous.
Then he's almost preying on like, well, I don't want to say weak-minded women, but yeah, kind of, sort of.
But no, it's not weak-minded because over time you open up. You know what I'm saying? And if you keep telling people things and they think you're opening up, then that trust is formed.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then people believe you.
Exactly. Like, hey, to me, he is like a master manipulator. And I just was like, I don't feel bad for the internet dragging him at all.
Oh, they totally are.
Not at all. As far as I don't think they should drag his wife. You know what I mean?
I know. I feel
they've been
bad
dragging her too. Yeah, I feel bad for her.
Yeah. She's an innocent.
She's like what'd you call it?
What? I don't know.
The word that come to mind. Keep going.
Yeah. I feel really bad for it. Like when I saw that video with the two of them, I was like, she totally did not want to make this video. He definitely was like, babe, you have to do this because I have to save face. I got to sell what I tried to create. I just...
Yeah, she seemed very coerced.
Yeah.
Even the hand holding thing.
Yeah.
It seemed like almost abusive to me. Like he was like holding her there. You know what I mean? Like if you get up yeah, you know what you're gonna get when this camera go off. You know what I mean? It's like now I think the absolute worst of him. And he definitely owes Pastor John Gray an apology.
Oh,
because he laid John Gray out for doing the same thing he was doing. He owe that man. He owe him a public apology because he trashed him publicly.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
wow. He want to start to redeem his career. He needed a public apology to John Gray and his wife. That's where you start. You got to start. That's where you start.
He owes a lot of people.
All the black men who you say, oh, you know, black men this and black men that. He got to start. That's where he need to start instead of making videos to try to pretend like ain't nothing going on, still trying to sell his book. Start apologizing. Start being a man and apologizing to all the people that you hurt.
And please tell me you saw the video when he did the split screen and he was talking about the video.
He critiqued his own video.
I was
like, narcissist.
He's insane. He is insane. I was like, yo, this dude, like, seriously, homie, give it up. It's a wrap. It's over. Find something else to do. You can't be a life coach anymore. I don't know. Open up a laundry.
Well, you know, he found God now, so he gonna try to pull out the
savement. God wasn't lost.
The funny part is he said that he decided to give his life to Jesus. Then he was like, but that was only in words. I was like, huh?
Well, so how does that work? How does that work?
But not in actions.
He just said it.
He went through the motions.
Exactly.
To keep the front going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Because you can't get baptized on Sunday, and then be hoeing on Monday.
It happens.
Well, you can, but
plenty of people do.
Defeats the
that baptism really effective.
Yeah, like that baptism didn't work. You got to get dumped again.
God.
You need to be baptized in like lava.
Oh my God.
So I'm sure we have not heard the last though. I'm sure some other women gonna come out the closet because he was using Instagram as a dating site.
Yeah, but see,
he was all in their DMs. He was a mess.
Yeah.
See, he was portraying himself to be this perfect man. Then ladies that was messing with him, now you can see there is no perfect man.
There's no perfect person.
But there's a man that's perfect for you. See the difference?
Somebody said I would never.
He's Sideshow Bob. Clearly. He is Sideshow Bob. Yeah. But I'm telling you, his apologies need to be as loud as his disrespect was, and publicly.
And you can tell
he's not going to do that because he
don't care about none of this. No, because he keep making videos. He ain't going nowhere. He got books to sell.
Right. And I wonder how those book sales are going. They might be going up.
Can you get a refund?
And they're probably going up.
Can you get a refund?
Bet they're going up.
We should be able to get refunds.
I don't know if you can get a refund. But the thing about it is,
buy his book.
Being a life coach, you could. What did you say? You can become a life coach for like $150 online. Yeah, there's no like schooling. There's no credentialing. Right. It's common freaking sense. Right. I'm about to be a life coach.
Exactly.
Okay?
So yeah.
Right. So until it all falls down.
So that's the other thing. He's not like a therapist or a licensed counselor.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So that's the difference.
Right.
You know, for you guys that was with us 2 weeks ago, we had a real legit
Charles Solomon
licensed counselor on here. And if you heard the jewels he was dropping, you can tell the difference between what he was saying and the videos that Derrick Jaxn was making.
And his delivery.
The time he was on out, exactly, and his delivery.
His delivery was totally different.
We had a whole session.
Right, we had a whole moment. I was like,
very powerful. And then people reached out to me afterwards, like, yo, he was excellent. I was like, listen, I have his contact information. If you ever want to
hit him on Instagram, Charles Solomon LPC.
That's right. And it's okay. Black people, it's okay to go to therapy.
Yes.
Some of y'all need to be on that couch regularly.
Yep, there's nothing wrong with seeking counseling and speaking to a therapist at all.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, but I'm sure we haven't heard the last of Mr. Pack Jackson.
Yes. So let's move on from him.
All right. Then the next thing that came up, Miss Tyra, you want to go over that?
Now you can go ahead.
Okay. Gary Owen, who I love Gary Owen.
And
can you do
that? Is split. This broke my heart.
After 18 years together, she filed for divorce last Thursday in Los Angeles County. So it says she went on Instagram where she accused her estranged husband of being unfaithful. And then, like I said, she filed for divorce. So last week she posted this cryptic message on Instagram. Like legitimately, I had to read it 4 or 5 times before I understood it. Okay. And what she said was, "Try to be quiet." I'm quoting now. "Try to be quiet out of respect for my kids, but at Claudia Jordan has me on this morning." Do you know who Claudia Jordan is?
Yeah, I know who Claudia Jordan is. Is she a singer?
Claudia Jordan. I know she was a host with Ricky Smiley at one time.
Yeah, she was. She
has
done a lot of
show
things in the media
on Fox Soul.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
And what else? She was on something else before all that, though.
I've seen her in a whole lot of places.
Is she a radio? Was she a?
I don't know.
I don't know who she is.
I know who she is, though.
Yeah, I know who she is, and I was shocked.
Okay,
when I found that out.
She went on to say, 23 years together. Gary didn't have expletive, but a raggedy pickup and good credit. No place to live. So this post has now been deleted. But of course, I don't know. Can you show it to the screen? I don't know. The post has been deleted, but of course it was screen grabbed by several bloggers. And she referred to the alleged infidel. She called her Dallas, Texas. So I guess that's where this chick lives. While proceeding to call Gary out. She said, "At Gary Owen Comedy, all the energy you spent lying, acting, and creating a fake narrative for these B-word that want to be me, you could have done it with a veggie burger and a glass of fake filtered water." So you used a series of hashtags to imply that the woman, the alleged infidel, is a friend of Jordan. That's why she got dragged into this.
Oh, okay.
So Jordan spoke out on IG to deny any involvement and has nothing to do whatsoever for the reason for their divorce after saying she and Owen have been friends for 2 decades. She said, "That's my buddy. The fact that I'm being dragged into this is stupid and just not true." But I don't know. Is it true? Do you know this shit?
I don't know.
It's a shame, right? Like these dudes, like, what's going on?
What's going on? What's going on?
Next week we're gonna do a show about cheating women.
Okay, we can do
that.
Y'all
did.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. When Jada Pinkett had her entanglement.
That's right.
The guys gave the women the business. Y'all always saying this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if it's
at least so.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the pandemic that got everybody going crazy.
I don't know.
I don't know what. I don't know what.
They can't sneak out the house and see their side.
It's a stink bug flying around here, and she ready to flip.
I am ready. Seriously, I'm ready to bust through this door like the Kool-Aid Man because it keeps. Y'all know how I feel about bugs, and I can't even.
I feel you, Tara. I feel you. I would be the same way. Like I think it's a net in here, and I'm like, I hope it don't get in my hair.
Yeah, listen.
Oh yeah.
Pull up with They say Martin cheated on Coretta. Ain't nothing sacred.
Okay.
Yo, listen.
Okay.
People cheat. Plumbers cheat on their wives. Celebrities cheat on their wives. It is what it is. People do what they want to do. So
Jesse Jaxn, didn't he have a baby out of
Jesse Jaxn had a little child. Yes, he did.
So I'm like, is there any hope? I don't know.
There is. Not everybody cheats. Not every.
Come on, fellas, we gotta stop getting caught.
Are you serious? Use a condom. Do not come home with something you can't wash off, baby included.
Listen, a problem is not a problem until everybody know about it.
You know what? You and these pimp player.
I couldn't agree more. You're right.
It's just a secret problem.
It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Listen, if you do what you do and you keep this side happy and you keep that side happy, dudes have been doing it for a long, long time.
Since the beginning of time.
The two shall never meet.
That's right.
Maybe that's why.
Happy, and keep it going.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we live longer, y'all. Because y'all stress trying to live double lives.
Yeah.
Don't say y'all.
Not
y'all.
I'm not even gonna say why y'all.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Unless she rich.
No, you can't.
Statistically, we do outlive y'all.
Yeah.
And I know why, but I won't say.
Why?
I won't say it out loud.
Whatever.
All right. Well, I think
we have 55.
It's time for a final twist.
Yeah.
Okay, and the final twist is a final thought from anybody and anyone and everybody and everyone. So I'll give my final thought today. My final thought is about the whole Derrick Jaxn thing. And what Tyra said, my wife said that, how I didn't, from the rip, I wasn't feeling this dude. And part of the reason was his delivery. His delivery for me felt very personal. Maybe that's the difference between a licensed counselor and a life coach. You know what I mean? His delivery just felt very personal, like he was talking to people specifically. And when you give the advice, it really shouldn't feel that way or sound that way. So, amongst other things, I just felt like he was doing it for the wrong reasons. A lot of it had to do with his delivery. So when people are talking to you, feel their delivery too.
His delivery was like he had a personal investment in the situation. You know what I mean? So
he did.
Yes, he did.
He had a lot of personal investments.
Yeah.
All right, you got a final twist, Tara?
I do. So mine's is profound, but it didn't come from me. But I want to start off by saying experiments are necessary for the experiences that create growth and new opportunity. And that leads me to my final thought that I want to share with you guys, because I love you all so very much. I have decided to leave my job and start my own business. Information to come.
Oh, really? I'm so proud.
Yes, thank you.
Nice.
Yes.
Yep. I'm about to quit mine too.
He's gonna quit his job and work for me.
I'm not working.
And you're gonna see how fast he shook his head.
That's all.
I ain't working.
He's gonna be kept because he has kept me for the last 24 years. So he's gonna be kept. So
I know that's right.
So I got a final twist, and mine is just a general statement, and it's to the ladies, but it's really to everyone. If you're in a relationship, whether it be personal or professional, and it makes you feel uncomfortable, that is your right to feel uncomfortable. Don't let nobody make you feel as though you're wrong for feeling uncomfortable, and it is your right to address the situation. And if you don't like the results of after it being addressed, start to plan your exit.
thank you.
I agree with Goose. Y'all know I don't play that. I'm the queen of the exit, okay? But that's not my final twist. My final twist is where we at? We at 58. It's just for everybody to have a happy and healthy Holy Week. It was Palm Sunday today. Some of y'all may not have gotten, palms and stuff at church, but just enjoy this week. And just enjoy the week. Happy Holy Week. Happy Palm Sunday.
Yep. Happy Holy Week.
Yep. So. Matter of fact, Sunday is Easter.
Yes.
Are we even going to be
next Sunday is Easter.
We doing a show next Sunday?
I think we should.
Let's talk about it during the week and see how
we'll talk about it during the week.
All right.
All right, y'all. Well, I guess that's it for the 10-7 show. We'll definitely appreciate y'all coming and checking this out again. Of course, if you have not done so, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Just go ahead right down there. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell in the parentheses, like my wife likes to say. And if you're on Twitch, go ahead and like that channel too. And, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at 10-7 Show and at New Twist Radio. And of course, you can join our text community at 215-486-0335. Now, for Tara, Tyra, Goose, and myself, I'm Jay Chris. We'll talk to y'all next time, whether it's next week or not. We love y'all. For loving out. Peace.
Peace, y'all.